What's up, fam? Welcome to another episode of the Espresso podcast. I'm your host, Benedict Polizzi. This is shot 235. Hey, remember, benedictmerch.com for all your new shit. Look at this. I told you. Fuck. Merch at benedictmerch.com. In the bio, all that. We're going to have a little Christmas drop soon, so shh. Make your list and check it twice. Remember, Patreon, $5 a month for an extra episode every week. I just recorded it, and it was sexy. I don't give a shit on Patreon. But here, I got to keep it kind of cool, you know? Got to keep it cool. Fam knows fam, though. You know what I mean? I don't know what that means either, but you get it. Patreon, $5 a month. And these guys podcast with Joey Molinaro, me and Joey, just chilling every week, dude. It's a good podcast. Every Tuesday morning it comes out. Subscribe. Yeah, check it out. All right, let's talk. Goddamn, I love this shit. What's the espresso question of the week? I don't even fucking know. What's the dumbest thing you've ever gone to the hospital for? I told you guys what mine was. God, I'm an idiot, bro. I was at a nightclub, bro. I was like 21. Can you imagine? I thought, people had to be like, what are you doing? What are you wearing? Bro, I would just go to clubs when I was 21 and just scream 2 Chainz at the top of my lungs. People had to be like, girls had to be like, oh my God, bro. Oh, if I only fucking knew. I'm so glad I didn't. I would wear like polos, jeans. I swear to God, I'd wear the dumbest fucking shit. I didn't care at all. I'm kind of glad. I guess I don't care now either, but fuck, dude. I'd wear like wristbands. Dude, what was I doing? I had no clue. I don't think I bought a drink at a bar till I was like 26. No clue. But I thought I was probably fucked because we would just get drunk at like the house or wherever the fuck we were. And then we'd go out and not spend any. That was our goal. Dude, try not to spend any money. You know what I mean? It's like a good goal to have, but like be more like broke ass guy. And I don't know. I was like, it was the end of the night and I was just being a fucking idiot. And I like tried to stomp on this cup. Dude, I thought it was like a plastic cup and I thought it was going to like shatter on the ground and be like really cool. And no one was even watching. So I don't even know why I did. I was just like, yeah. Try to stomp on this cup. And I thought it was going to be like, psh, at a fucking club. And dude, the cup went right through my fucking shoe and foot. And I was just walking. I was like, oh. And I was just walking around and there was just a trail of blood everywhere. I was like, what the fuck? Went to the hospital. Dude, I had a girlfriend. She didn't even go to the hospital with me. She was like, I was like, I don't blame you. But the next day I was like, I can't believe you didn't help me. Such a fucking idiot. Let's hear yours. What's the dumbest thing you did to go to the hospital? From Anonymous.
I had to get 8 stitches on my eyebrow from the scope of a rifle the first time I ever shot a gun. But my grandma took me to Arby's.
Worth it. That 5 for $5 will fucking make anything better. Especially a little fucking eye boo-boo. And plus, like, when you get stitches on your eyebrow, that shit looks cool as fuck. I'm about to hit my goddamn face with a shovel after this, just so I can have one of those chunks taken on my eyebrow. Fuck. Oh, shit. Bro, you got those cuts shaved in your eyebrow? No, I just stepped on a fucking rake. What? Bro, if I ever shot a gun, that would be the best case scenario for me if I shot a gun. For it to fucking, oh, God, hit me in the eye. If I ever shot a gun, that shit would fucking boomerang and then the bullet would go through the back of my head. I swear, dude. I would have the worst luck. Don't ever take me to the shooting range, bro. Dude, I swear to God, don't take me to a shooting range. I'll fucking blow my arm off. Just cause I'd have like 100% chance that's happening. 100% chance, like on the weather app, 100% chance of rain. Me at a fucking shooting range, 100% chance I'm gonna put a fucking bullet hole in my rib cage. That's wild though. Arby's after that? If there's one thing that I would want after getting fucked up by a gun, it'd be a beef and cheddar. We have the meats. We have the scars. The curly fries. After getting bucked in the face with a gun. Ah! Yeah, I'll take a large curly fry. You dip it in that little fucking soft cup of ketchup and just pull that thing out like a fucking slinky. Those little soft ketchup cups. I mean, I get you're being like eco-friendly, but like, bro, can we upgrade? Those ketchup cups are like nothing. Those ketchup cups are like when you, like a wet newspaper is holding your ketchup. Like, dude. And ketchup's the only reason I eat out. Taha. Let's keep going.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Benji. Happy birthday to you. Whoa, whoa.
That wasn't even a fucking answer. That was just somebody saying happy birthday. I low-key hate it when girls do that thing with their voice and they get real deep, though, like Christina Aguilera, like right here.
To you, happy birthday,
right here. I hate that
dear
shit.
Benji.
I hate that. Right here.
Happy birthday, dear Benji.
One more time.
Happy birthday.
I hate that. I hate it when like singers their whole thing is that. I'm like, no! Anybody can! Anybody can. That is not a talent.
Hey, dear birthday to you. Happy birthday.
I hate that shit. But thank you. I'm such a bitch. Now, the rest of the song was really good. But just like in general, not like that. Not like her. But just like when Christina Aguilera I used to fucking love Christina Aguilera. Like I was upset. I still am a little bit. But she used to always hit that, and I'd be like, why? You ruined it. That's art. You're a fucking dick. That's art. Shut up. It's my fucking ears. I can like what I like. That was my producer, Ashley. That's art, you fucking dick. She's my queen. Shut up. Shut up. All right, here we go. Let's keep going.
Okay, so weirdest reason I've
You know when somebody starts with okay, it's about to get fucking hot.
ever been to the hospital was when I was little. I used to wear earplugs when I went swimming, but they weren't like
God.
the little squishy foam kind. It was like a putty that you just stuck in your ears to keep the water out.
I would have hated you.
And so I did that, and when we got done swimming, I took them out, but I still like couldn't hear in one ear. And so my mom looked in my ear, and she was like, "Oh my God, you've got this
Oh my God, your smoke alarm!
in your ear. What the fuck?" And so she took me to the ER, and they had to like use surgical like tweezers to get the earplug putty out of my ear. And I've never felt so stupid in my entire life.
Oh,
Fuck.
fuck. You're definitely the girl that jumped in the pool like this too, though, if you had putty in your ears. You know? You did. People that plug their nose when they jump in the pool, be more of a little fucking bitch. You know? Because just like let it ride, bro. Get the chlorine up your nose. What's going to happen? It's going to go in your brain, and what's going to happen? Has that ever happened? Probably. You had putty in your ears. You know what, though? How good did it feel when the doctor tweezed that putty out of your ear? This is the noise you made. I think I got it. Pass me the tweezers. Pass me the other tweezers. Perfect. Got it. I'm going to pull on 3. 3, 2, 1. This is you. O'Reilly's. Auto Parts. The doctor's like, we took the putty out of your 7 minutes ago. Are you still singing? Oh, shit. That probably felt so good, low key. I'm about to put some putty in my ears right after this and take a bath. Man found dead in Indianapolis. Took a bath, had putty in his ears. You know you're not supposed to do that. Oh, shit. Hey, fix your goddamn smoke alarm. What's going on? You're banned from the podcast if you don't fucking change those batteries, and I know who you are. Stand on a chair. You got no excuses. If there's one fucking thing, express law. If there's one rule on this podcast, you change your fucking smoke detectors. Just keep going. I love you, though.
The dumbest time I went to the hospital was, without a doubt, when I was on vacation in Miami, about 3 years ago. And a pigeon flew into my face. Full force, just flying low. So I was walking on the sidewalk with my friends, and an actual pigeon flew full force right between my eyes, like above my nose. Thankfully, it didn't hit my eyes at all. But yeah, I went to the hospital because of a pigeon.
That's so fucking funny. I'd probably hate birds forever if that happened to me. Dude, if a bird hit me square in the face, I would look at every other bird and be like, why? You idiots! Then how crazy would you look if you're just in the middle of the street in Miami just yelling at birds? They'd be like, oh, he's homeless. Don't worry about him. Fuck you! And you on that telephone wire! Shut up! What was that? Just yelling at birds and shit. Actually, it'd be completely normal in Miami. They'd be like, oh, he's just on drugs. Maybe that's why homeless people are always yelling at birds and shit, dude. They keep getting hit in the fucking face with them. Oh, God! Hey! Next time, that's not gonna fly! Neither are you. Oh, God. Nah, but damn, my biggest fear. My biggest fear is a bird fucking flying into my mouth, like when I'm like what if I was yelling, hey, and a bird just right into my mouth? I'd be like, all those feathers in your mouth. You know when people are like, I don't like the texture of pickles. Like, that's my texture. I finally figured it out. The texture I don't like, a fucking bird in my mouth. But if the bird went in my mouth and turned around and stuck its little head out of my mouth like this, or stuck its head out of my mouth and it was just like, I'd be like, okay, you can stay there. Skip going. Uh-oh, two-parter.
Hey, dude. So I got a hospital story for you. I was at a show one time and I had earplugs in because the music was so loud and everything. So as I went to go take out my earplug, my finger pushed the little tab on the earplug that you're supposed to pull out. So it literally folded into my ear. So as I'm leaving the show, I go across the street and go into the bar and I ask for tweezers, or my friends ask for tweezers and they try to get it out, which then it shoves it in even more. So I have an earplug lodged into my ear. So I go up to the cops outside the bar.
Cops don't do shit.
And
ever.
They can't help me, so they suggest I go to the hospital. So I go to the hospital via Uber because, you know, ambulance would cost an arm and a leg. So I go.
Ambulances are fucking ridiculous, dude. People who can get an ambulance. Okay, show off. Tell us you're rich without telling us you're rich. You got an ambulance, bro.
So I'm in the hospital waiting for about 30 minutes to an hour to get this thing out of my ear.
Anytime you're actually in pain at the hospital, the wait's like fucking 6.5 hours. I'm like, what if I was bleeding?
And they call me back, and I'm sitting there waiting for the nurse or whoever to help me. And it literally, she looked at it, used a couple tools to get it out, and I was done. And that short trip cost me about $250 to get an earplug out of my ear. It was great. I love it.
Wait, how much did it cost?
So I'm in the hospital. She had it, used a couple tools to get it out, and I was done. And that short trip cost me about $250 to get an earplug out of my ear. It was great. I love it.
How good did it feel, though? Dude, earplugs and people... Dude, I wonder how many times that's fucking happened. This is probably just another day at the hospital. Hey, we got another earplug coming in. Room 12. Old fucking Timmy Tweezers walking in, popping your shit. Everybody sings a different song when their earplugs come out. This time, oh, in the morning, oh, in the night. You say it's only show me right. Oh, 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 you might be mad at me. Let me hear you say, oh. That's exactly what he did when that earplug came out. What was on the earplug? That's what I wanted. Every time I like have a surgical thing, I'm like, let me see it. I'm the gross fuck. Like anytime I've had a fucked up tooth and the dentist like yanks it out of my mouth, I'm like, let me see it. I always like want it. They're like, but they're always so excited to show me. Cause I don't think anybody else ever does that. But anytime there's something fucked up, I'm like, let me see. They're like, really? You want to see it? And I'm like, yeah. Is that okay? Is that against like the dental law? And they fucking show me the tooth and it looks like a saber tooth. I'm like, why is it so long? Every time I see my actual tooth, I'm like, you sure that's for me or from a brontosaurus? Bro, teeth are so weird to look at. I'm like, I don't think that was mine, but good trick, bro. Showing me a fake tooth. Thanks. I would be interested to see that earplug. If I got an earplug lodged in my fucking brain, dude, and they pulled that thing out, I wonder what would be in it. There'd be like they'd pull out so much other shit with it. They'd pull out like a bottle with a note in it. They'd be like, what the fuck? This is from Christopher Columbus. Pulling out a fucking big, a bunch of paper clips stuck together. They're pulling out tissues like a magician. They're like, hey, hey. Just covered in earwax, knowing my ass, bro. Jesus Christ, bro. So much earwax. Literally have a problem. That's all I wanted for my birthday this year was earwax removal. Like I wanted to go to a place where they like... I should have just gone to a fucking car wash, but I wanted that. Instead, what happened? My mom came to town and bought 14 things from TJ Maxx and gave it to me. Some things never change. But I did use like 3 of them today. And all 3 were sponges that I used. All right. Now that I just told you everything in my life, let's keep going.
Bro, I was at a bar for trivia night and I choked on a chicken tender and I about died. It wasn't good. As far as I tried to chug my beer to wash it down, I puked everywhere. And I was blue in the face and it was like stuck like in my airway, like on the hilum or some shit. And then some random guy drove me to the ER and they knocked me out and had like a, I don't know, throat scope or some shit.
Dude, I'm always curious about that. Like, so you had to just hold your breath the whole time? I always think about that. Like, what if I choked? I'm always eating so much fucking food in my car. And I'm so close to choking every single time I eat food in the car. That's how I'll die, bro. By choking on a muffin in the car. Because I'm always like, oh, this food's so good. And then I'm like, I don't have a drink. And by the time I realize I don't have a drink, the whole entire muffin's like in my throat. And I'm like, I could probably die. And then I always like go to a gas station, like run in there and get a drink. I'm such a fucking idiot. But like, dude, what if I was in like standstill of traffic? I always think about that. So when you choke in real life, are you like like the whole time? Or are you like can you, I don't know, man. That's my biggest fear, probably being in a car, not being able to breathe, and you have to like honk your horn like and like get like and like go around all the car, like go through the red lights because you're choking so hard. Is that a thing? That's my worst fear. Is like, oh fuck, I gotta fucking, I can't breathe. Like showing people and shit out the window. I can't fucking breathe. What if you just did that because you were late for work? So dramatic. That's not my biggest fear because of dying. I just don't want to inconvenience other people and honk my horn. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. I don't want to inconvenience anyone. I'll just die at this red light. Take me. That's wild, bro. Just keep going.
Ben, all your shit's hilarious, man. Keep up the good work.
I love you.
Everything you do.
I love you.
So this isn't me getting rejected, but in college,
This is a rejection story. We gotta keep going. We gotta stick to the bit, baby. Thank you, though.
So every like Easter and Christmas, my dad makes a big batch of homemade kielbasa, and before he cases it, we have to grind all the meat. And my brother was helping him with it and being a little bitch about grinding it. And he was like, I'm gonna cut my finger. I don't wanna do it. And I got pissed and I threw him to the ground, started angrily grinding, and almost chopped my finger off in the grinder and had to go to the hospital and got 9 stitches in my left middle finger. So yeah, pretty dumb.
God, that sucks, bro. Always when you're mad, you get hurt. When you're mad or you're trying to impress a girl. Oh, my ACL. Every single time, dude. Every single time. How about looking cool and fucking up your like whole entire knee in front of a girl? That's so awesome. I've never done that 13 times in my life. Just, yep. Okay. By the way, props to him for saying grinding and not like think of him just, he's like, I was grinding even harder. This is all I thought about him doing. My brother wouldn't grind because he was being a bitch. He was like, I don't like this song. That's all I thought about that whole voice was, I love you, bro. And I'm sorry for your finger.
Slipped in my own vomit after inhaling a strong jalapeno. Went careening like a slip and slide.
Hold on.
An oak cabinet. Slipped in my own vomit after inhaling a strong jalapeno. Went careening like a slip and slide into an oak cabinet and thought I broke my shin bone. Hurt so bad I puked all over myself. Again. ER nurses were amused and disgusted. And that's my ER embarrassing story.
Finally, dude. I always thought it was like every time I hurt my like do something dumb and like kick something hard on accident, I always feel like I'm gonna throw up. And I was like, I wonder if that's just a me thing. Like when I hurt myself, I'm always like, the things I would do to see somebody like hit their big toe on a coffee table and throw up everywhere, bro. Oh my God, I would pay thousands of dollars to see that. Ow! I'd be like, oh shit. Hit my shin so bad I did throw up and slipped in it. What a painful way to go. Dude, that's a horrible day. On your own throw up. Damn, dog. Just keep going.
I hate voice messaging, but let's give this a go. Saw your story, really had to pitch in on this one.
Thanks, Ma.
Yeah, I did some stupid shit as a kid. So I fractured my foot, tripping over my own foot after church and wearing the church shoes my mom forced me to wear with the little clogs on them. I still blame those shoes.
God picks his toughest battles for his hardest working soldiers. Didn't get that right, but you know.
Let's see. I also made a gas fireplace explode in my face. I'm fine now, obviously. No scars, nothing too bad. All good. My sister threw a cup at my head, and I had to get like 3 staples in the top of my head.
Cup.
I got attacked by a stray dog.
No way.
See, oh yeah, I ran into like a Hot Wheels like sign or something, and it almost stabbed my eye out. Now I have this kind of cool scar next to my eye, and my fiance thinks that.
Open up your eyes. This is fucking a walking injury. Everybody had that kid that they grew up with that was always getting hurt. Remember that? That kid like in 4th grade that was just like every day he got fuck. Broken arm. No, he's hurt again. There's just always the hurt kid. You're like, Jesus. Band-Aid on his head in the school picture. You're like, of course. That was you. Fire just exploding in your face on a daily basis. Up, just another Tuesday. Just keep going.
Okay, so my senior year of college, I was at brunch, and my best friend came to pick me up because I was really drunk. And I got in her car, and I was like, let's go get pizza. And she was like, let's just order pizza when we get home. And I was like, no. So I jumped out of her car while she was fully driving. Jumped out of her car and just started sprinting like in these big-ass heels. And I broke my foot.
Jesus Christ.
The next day, she had taken me to the hospital, and I broke my 5th metatarsal. And I had to have a boot for the next like 5 months of my life during my senior year, and I was also on crutches.
You were boot girl? Oh, everybody hates boot girl. Yeah, so like every time somebody, what happened to your, so like, what happened to your, so like, hey. All because you were that hungry. I get it. I get it. Dude, when girls are hungry, it's straight up different though. There is like like when guys are hungry, we'll be hungry and we'll be like, fuck. And then we'll forget. Like we'll be like, fuck for like 1 minute. No, probably like 1 second. And then we're like, all right, whatever. We're just not eating then. But girls, dude, when girls get hungry, girls like change. Girls change into a different person when they're hungry. They'll fucking roll out of a moving car like it's gonna blow up. No, she just wanted Pizza Hut. Get out of the car, we're gonna crash. No, actually, I just wanted pepperonis. That's wild, bro. Boot girl, boot girl. Booted her right out of the car. This guy. Just keep going.
Hey, Ben, love the podcast. I really hope this is anonymous because this is the most embarrassing thing in the world. The dumbest reason I've been to the hospital was for really bad gas. Like, towards the evening, I felt horrible, and it just got progressively worse and worse. I had the worst stomach ache of all time, to the point, like, I couldn't stand up, and I was just a wimp about it. And I thought it was appendicitis or something where I had to have surgery and something removed, but I got to the hospital. They did like an ultrasound and stuff to make sure everything was good. And then they said, oh, you just have a little gas bubble. I just had to fart. That's really embarrassing. Don't tell anybody.
Went to the hospital because you had to fucking fart. Couldn't figure it out. Hold on.
Hey, Ben.
Somebody just fucking walked in this building and I'm just so sidetracked.
And love the podcast. I really hope, like, towards the evening, I felt horrible, and it just got progressively worse and worse. I had the worst stomach ache of all time, to the point, like, I couldn't stand up, and I was just a wimp about it. And I thought it was appendicitis or something where I had to have surgery and something removed, but I got to the hospital. They did like an ultrasound and stuff to make sure everything was good. And then they said, oh, you just have a little gas bubble.
Oh my God,
I just had to
bro.
fart. That's really embarrassing. Don't tell anybody.
I wonder if they just made her fart right then and there. Yeah, you just have a little gas bubble. She's like, oh my God. And then they were like, okay, yeah, so go ahead. How much pressure? You're just sitting on a fucking weird paper hospital bed. And they're like, go ahead. Let's hear it. Let her rip, Sally. Okay. Dude, can you imagine that? The pressure of farting in front of a doctor. I'd be like, let me know if this is okay or not. Is this regulation fart? I wonder what noise she made after she got done farting. You know, it was the weirdest, like, pitchy fart ever. You had to, like, go above a bunch of mountains and shit in your stomach. Just had to, like, climb a fucking hill. Dude, that fart was insane. I wonder what she said. You know what she said after? In, like the earplug thing, she just goes, oh, we oh, we oh, we oh. We say, oh, we oh, we oh, we oh. And the doctor was like, we need more. No, let's keep going.
I don't go to the hospital because I'm not a fucking pussy, bitch.
Oh my God.
No, in high school, my mom told me I had to start picking up my own laundry, and I used to just throw it on the ground in my bathroom, and I came up too fast on a newly installed shower rack, and I was concussed, so I got out of school for like 2 days. But then I found out I had a severe allergy to compazine, an anti-nausea medication, which was a fun fact. I felt like I had sleep paralysis for like all of my waking hours for about 2 days.
I wonder if that happened to me.
So anyway, yeah. Ew.
Wait.
I used to just throw it on the ground in my bathroom, and I came up too fast on a newly installed shower rack, and I was concussed, so I got out of school for like 2 days.
The amount of times I've hit my head on some shit because my dumb ass forgot it was there. Oh, dude, when you have a bottom locker in like middle school or some shit and you're getting all your stuff together and you forget that the top locker's open, boom! And the locker's like, it like taunts you after it sounds like a fucking rattlesnake. It's like, hit your head on the shower rack and had sleep paralysis. Just another Tuesday.
Hey there, I've been asked to come share one of my favorite dumb reasons why you've ended up in the hospital stories. It's not something that happened to me personally, but I was there to witness it, so I hope it still counts. But a long time ago when I was a pre-med, my very first day of shadowing in the ER, we walk into this room and I see this girl looking really disoriented, just high out of her mind, sitting there, and she has something that looks like a plastic bag or like a Ziploc bag up her nose, and I thought that's a little weird. And after the doctor, starts talking with her boyfriend or significant other for a while, I just step a little closer because I was like, what is that? And it's a full-blown condom lodged up her nose, and this girl's eyes are like crossed over. She's like zoned out. She cannot talk. And I thought, what the absolute fuck are you two doing?
There's more. What?
And it turns out that they got high and decided it was a good idea to see if they could snort condoms through one nostril and yank them out the other. And unfortunately for her, hers got stuck, and hers was also flavored, so it had, that stuff's gonna burn. It was like lodged in her olfactory tissue. That's why she was, so disoriented, and it's gonna be tough to take out. But it blew my mind that, you have so many holes. You don't need to fuck every single one of them literally. So be careful and don't snort condoms.
What kind of... How bored? But imagine if, hey, that dude that pulled the condom all the way through, how good did that feel when it came out? Oh, his sinuses are just... Dude, if I could just floss my nose with a condom, how nice and loosey-goosey would that shit be? I'd be like... I need like a total decongestant. Put condoms in my face and pull them out of every fucking hole in my entire, both ears and my nose and both eyes. But how high do you have to be, bro, to snort a condom? High and bored. When you're high and bored, like fuck. Hey, have sex. Let's keep going.
Yeah, I got hit by a car, but I'm fine now.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I got hit by a car, but I'm fine though.
I swear to God, why would it feel kind of good? If I got hit by a car, bro, I swear it would put my back in the right place. I think I need to get hit by a car. People that like you see somebody get hit by a car like on a viral video, and they always they always get up right after. People getting ran over by cars and shit, they like get up and walk it off. I'm like, okay, doesn't look too bad. That's like if I ever got a massage or like I went to the chiropractor, like I would have to like, it wouldn't be enough, dude. Give me a chiropractor that's gonna like cannonball on my back. I need somebody to just beat the shit out of me for half an hour. Masseuses everywhere. Guys, like, ready for your half-hour massage? I'm like, yeah, sure. Starts his car. Just fucking reverses over me. In the Massage Envy parking lot. Shit, I would pay unlimited money for that. Just keep going.
Okay, so this is just a random thought. Why did my mom always yell at me for putting my laundry in the dirty clothes like inside out?
Ooh.
Like, because my thought is
military mom.
My sweaty armpits have been rubbing in this shirt, like my boobs sweat all over. That's the part of the shirt I want clean. Like, if you got a stain on the outside, just spot spray that and like flip it inside out and wash it. And like jeans, like your butt is like in those jeans all day. Like, who cares about the outside of the jeans? The inside of the jeans is what needs clean.
So
Plus,
true. I've never thought about this.
A lot of jeans tell you to turn them inside out to wash them. So what's up with that?
She's like, so fuck you, mom. Just goes off about her mom for like 2.5 minutes. I would listen to every second. Damn, I never thought about that. And I always get on myself too for like washing socks inside out. And then you get them out of the dryer and you got to turn them all like right side in, if that's a word. And I'm always like, God, I'm a piece of shit. Why am I doing it? But that's like the part of the socks that are dirty. Damn. I don't know what that had to do with your worst hospital incident, though. Better people, whoa. Let's keep going. But that was nice. That was a nice tip. Maybe we could have a nice little fucking tip of the day every single time.
My age, I was on a date with a nurse that worked in the hospital that I work in. She got called where she's...
Okay, that's from last week. Damn, I'm an idiot. Let's keep going.
So I once had to go to the hospital because I ate 5 boxes of fruit roll-ups in one sitting. I was in college at the time, studying for exams. I had an Adderall prescription.
Who's not doing this?
I was on Adderall all day. I hadn't eaten anything. And that night, I was hanging out in my buddy's dorm. We smoked a little bit of weed. He had gotten a care package from his mom. And one thing led to another, and I ate 5 boxes of fruit roll-ups in one sitting.
I
didn't really think much of it.
I wouldn't either.
That night, I woke up, started throwing up. I couldn't stop throwing up. Went to the nurse on campus. She gave me a shot in my ass and
what was it?
Tried to make me stop throwing up, but I wouldn't. So she sent me to the hospital where they put me to sleep for 16 hours, put an IV in, and woke up the next day. And my parents didn't believe me. They thought I for sure just got too drunk.
Dude, who's not eating 5 boxes of fruit roll-ups, though? I really would do that and be like, okay. Because fruit roll-ups aren't shit. The little fucking... It's like this much. It's like eating 2. It's like eating like... That's like 3 bags of gummy bears, probably. That's a lot of fucking... Yeah, that's a lot of sugar, I guess. But what shot are you getting in your butt to stop throwing up? I had a random I'm going to throw up moment the other day. I was just sitting in my bed and I was like, I'm going to throw up. And I went to the toilet and I had all the mouth spit, you know, the pre-throw up was coming out. And I was like, I'm going to do it. I kind of got excited. I was like, here we go. I haven't felt this in a while. Nothing came out, but my toilet smelled like shit. I almost threw up because of the smell of my toilet. I was like, yeah, I'm not even sick. I just need to clean. Yeah. That's definitely something I would do. What happened last night? Why'd you go to the hospital? 5 boxes of fruit roll-ups. It'd be different if it was fruit by the foot, dude. How many feet of fruit did you eat last night? 6 miles? Damn, dog. That's like everybody's dream, though, isn't it? Like, if you could, wouldn't you eat 5 boxes of fruit roll-ups? Like, if for one day you could not get sick, like, the first thing I'm doing is eating 5 boxes of fruit roll-ups. Imagine how good that threw up smell, though. You know? How good did that smell? His roommate's like, hey, can you put that in a jar and light it on fire? And sell that Yankee Candle? Who's not buying this?
I once got a concussion so bad that I didn't recognize my own parents. Didn't know what month it was. And I think the most embarrassing thing is that it was from Ultimate Frisbee.
Oh my God. The things I would do to get a concussion and not even recognize my mom and dad. Oh, that would be so funny. Who are you? Didn't even recognize. Dude, when people get concussions, gotta be the funniest fucking thing ever. It was always hilarious. No one ever gave a shit, dude. It doesn't sound good now, but people would get knocked the fuck out on my high school football team, and they'd sit down, and people would be like, bro, what day is it? And they'd be like, Tuesday. Dude, and the whole sideline would laugh. And now they have CTE. But at the time, shit was hilarious. Didn't even recognize my own parents. I've probably had like 4 concussions in my life, and they're all from the dumbest shit. Like boxing in someone's basement, dude. My friend knocked me out, dog. And I did the whole next day I just slept and felt like I was gonna throw up. And then 8 o'clock I felt great. I was like, round 2? Ultimate Frisbee is fun though, so probably worth it.
I took acid at Family Fun Center and had a panic attack outside, and I had to get taken away in an ambulance. And I woke up in the hospital later.
That would 100% happen to me if I didn't take acid and went to Family Fun Center. If that's the place you're talking about in the Circle Center Mall, that's like the weirdest fucking place ever. I always just walk through the Circle Center Mall because Helium's in there, comedy club. And I walk through them all like before a show just to like get away from everybody. And there's this place called Family Fun Center, and there's these big like huge ass Furbies you can like get in, and they're furry and you ride them around. It's so weird. Like it seems like you're on acid when you're walking by the store. Every time I walk by the store, I'm like, ah, dude. If I did any drug, that would be the outcome. Now I want to go to Family Fun Center. Family Not Fun Center.
Getting my lip ripped in half in a bounce house from a kid doing a backflip and his foot connecting with my face when I was 5. And also having to explain from that injury at the ER to Child Protective Service agents because they were secretly called by the doctor that my parents did not beat the shit out of me. And then having a really rad set of stitches across my mouth for the next several weeks and creating a pretty cool scar and a decent story. All right. Love the podcast. Appreciate you. Bye.
Ooh. Sexy dismount. But now I want to see that scar. That sounded really like weird. But like, you know what I mean? When people have cool scars, it's like, all right. It's always in the goddamn eyebrow. I've never seen a cool lip scar though. Yeah, dude, bounce house. How does everybody not go to the hospital in that thing? I don't know. Could never have one. Every time I was in a bounce house, I just acted like the biggest bully. Just throwing fuckers around. Probably because I was like this size when I was 8 years old. Last one. Let's hear it.
Hi, Benedict. The dumbest thing I went to the hospital for was I stepped on a 4-inch lag bolt that had been stuck through a fishing line spool. I had woken up late. My husband had gotten ready to go fishing. He used it to put the line on his fishing pole, and then he just tossed it aside. And then when I woke up and I went to go feed the dog, I landed right on it because I didn't have my glasses on. And so I had to go to the ER and have a bolt through a fishing line spool surgically removed from the bottom of my foot. So, yeah. That's the dumbest reason why I went to the hospital.
Oh my God. I did not see that shit coming. I was like, this is going to be the cutest fuck ever. Wow. All your husband's fault for that shit. That had to feel good. Coming back from the hospital. Hey, pick your shit up. Oh my God, dude. You probably just let his ass have it. Your dumb fishing shit. Get off the ground. Fucking bolt went in my foot. Old Frankenfoot. 2 bolts on the side. Fishing line in between. I don't even know how that happened. Jesus Christ, dude. Fuck. This is wild. All right, fam. That's it. Dumbest reasons you've been to the hospital. I love you guys, man. I love how you guys don't give a shit about what happened. So I got hit by a car. That might have been the best one. All right, y'all. Thanks for listening. Patreon, $5 a month for an extra episode every single week. BenedictMerch.com for all your top. Oh my God. Listen to these guys with me and Joey. I'll talk to you guys next week. All right, fam. See you next time.